Welcome back to Psych and Love, the channel where we explore the deepest secrets of the human heart and mind. I am so glad you are here today. If you are new here, please subscribe and join our Gen G Love family. We are growing every single day and I do not want you to miss a single video. Today we are talking about one of the most misunderstood emotions in any relationship: anger. We are taught that anger is dangerous, that it should be controlled, suppressed, hidden. But what if anger is actually trying to tell us something important? Let us find out. Anger is not the enemy of love. Unexpressed, unexamined, misdirected anger is. Because anger in itself is simply an emotion, and like all emotions it carries information. It tells us that a boundary has been crossed, that something we value has been threatened, that we feel unheard, disrespected, or betrayed. The problem is not the anger. The problem is what we do with it. One of the most important things to understand about anger in relationships is that it is almost always a secondary emotion. Meaning beneath the anger, there is almost always something else. Fear, hurt, sadness, disappointment. We reach for anger because it feels stronger, safer, more powerful than vulnerability. It is easier to say I am furious with you than I am terrified of losing you. But the anger is rarely the real story. The real story lives underneath it. Suppressed anger is one of the most destructive forces in any relationship. When anger is never expressed, when it is swallowed down, dismissed, pushed away, it does not disappear. It accumulates. It transforms into resentment, into passive aggression, into a coldness that slowly poisons the connection from the inside out. The couples who never fight are not always the healthiest ones. Sometimes they are the ones who have simply stopped caring enough to try. On the other end of the spectrum, explosive, uncontrolled anger is equally destructive. Words said in rage that cannot be taken back. Reactions that are wildly disproportionate to the situation. Anger used as a weapon rather than a communication. This kind of anger creates a climate of fear in a relationship where one person is always walking on eggshells, always managing the other's emotional temperature, always making themselves smaller to keep the peace. The healthiest relationship with anger is one where it is acknowledged, expressed, and heard. Where both people feel safe enough to say I am angry and here is why, without fear of punishment or abandonment. Where anger becomes a doorway into a deeper conversation rather than a wall that ends one. Learning to express anger honestly and receive it with curiosity rather than defensiveness is one of the most powerful things any couple can do. Because anger, handled well, does not destroy love. It deepens it. That is it for today's video on Psych and Love. If this video spoke to your heart, please give it a big thumbs up. It takes just 1 second and it means the world to us. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this today. And if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button right now and become part of our Gen G Love family. See you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself.